Airport officials confirmed that at least 18 people were injured in the crash, including 3 in critical condition. Officials say the plane crashed and flipped over upon landing at Pearson Airport just after 2 p.m., but the cause of the accident is still unknown.
Everything, drop it. Come on.
A viewer-submitted video shows the scary scenes of passengers and crew exiting of an upside-down plane just moments after the crash, while another video uploaded to social media shows passengers escaping on the tarmac. Toronto Pearson CEO Deborah Flint confirmed out of the 76 passengers and 4 crew on board, there were 22 Canadians, while the rest were multinational.
Airport emergency workers mounted a textbook response, reaching the site within minutes and quickly evacuating the passengers. We stood up our emergency operations center with Delta Airlines and representatives from fire, police, paramedics, security, and our federal agency partners.
Orange confirmed they transported 1 pediatric patient to Sick Kids Hospital, a male patient in his 60s to St. Michael's Hospital, and a 3rd patient to Sunnybrook Health Sciences Center in Toronto. All 3 suffered critical injuries in the crash but are expected to survive.
We are very grateful that there was no loss of life and relatively minor injuries. We are very focused on the care and the concern and the passengers and the crew, some of whom have already been reunified with their friends and their families.
Fire officials also commented on their response efforts.
This is an active investigation. It's very early on. It's really important that we do not speculate. What we can say is the runway was dry and there was no crosswind conditions.
Delta canceled all their flights in and out of Pearson for the rest of the day. In a statement, Delta CEO Ed Bastian said, "The hearts of the entire global Delta family are with those affected by today's incident at Toronto Pearson International Airport. I want to express my thanks to the many Delta and Endeavour team members and the first responders on site." Incoming flights were diverted to Montreal for several hours, but Pearson confirmed that arrivals and departures had resumed as of 5 p.m.
I think it's horrible. I feel bad for the people, what's going on, 100%. I feel bad for any family members on there. Kind of sucks for us too. This is our first vacation together that we kind of wanted to go on. It's not off to a great start.
Premier Doug Ford responded to the crash saying he was relieved there was no casualties. He wrote on X, "Provincial officials are in contact with the airport and local authorities and will provide any help that's needed." The cause of the crash is still under investigation, but aviation experts say the strong winds could have played a major factor.
In this case, you had an aircraft, a regional jet. They have their engines are mounted on the fuselage, and the fuel is in the wings. And from what I've seen, the wings were gone from the aircraft. So that may have been helpful because that meant the fuel load was away from the aircraft and away from the engines, right? So that might have been a contributing factor that helped the survivability of the aircraft.
The Transportation Safety Board of Canada says they are deploying a team of investigators to the incident. The United States Secretary of Transportation says investigators with the Federal Aviation Administration are en route to Toronto. In a post on X, Secretary Sean Duffy says the Transportation Safety Board of Canada will lead the investigation and that he's been in touch with his Canadian counterpart to offer assistance. Pearson officials say 3 runways are currently in operation while 2 others are closed for the investigation. Passengers are advised to check their flight status before heading to the airport, and another press conference is set to take place tomorrow. At Pearson Airport, Catalina Gillies, City News.